You already know what it is. TMB, we up. Another day, another day. Another day, man. Y'all see that moon last night? That shit look crazy. I'm telling you, man. I be telling people, you gotta start looking up. You really do. Missing a lot of good scenes. Like that moon last night. That star out there. That thing was gleaming. I don't think I ever seen it like that before. Maybe. Who could remember, right? Anyway, today I want to talk about this video that I just recently seen. I think it's a good thing, you know? Shout out to Reva TV for taking up the story, I guess. You know, Reva always be dropping good ones. And I like her. She kind of fair, like me. See, I know men and women make mistakes, so I'm never going to just side with one. It's just the way it goes. And unfortunately, you only can see so much. You know what I'm saying? And when you see something you got the answers to, or you have a good opinion on, I think you should speak up. You know? You never know who you might help out. Might help out somebody else close to you. Might help out your own kids if you got them. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. It was about the rapper named Jeezy. And he got married, I guess, a couple years ago or recently. I'm not really sure. I don't really follow all that. But I've heard about it because I think it was Kev Samuels that brought it up, or somebody, I forgot, one of those type of things. And they were like, look, see, black man, it could be done. Some women actually do look at you as men. So I was like, that's what's up. But I was like kind of upset when they broke up, because I was like, damn, man, like every single like person in the media right now, like all the black guys, they're all breaking up with their wives, or their wives are cheating on them. You got Will Smith out there getting clowned. You got the Duty Slap getting clowned. All this crazy stuff, and I'm like, damn, bro, can we ever? Can't somebody hold it down? Like, come on, man, we need that good example. It's like anybody else in the world would want one, you know? So, as I'm waiting for them to just roast him like they usually do, I knew Reva wasn't gonna do it. She would just bring out like probably both sides, but she was more agreeing with him and saying about how you know, marriage is a serious thing that you don't just jump into. You actually got to plan for it yourself, your mental, your everything. This is not a relationship. It's the last relationship. So you can do it if you're financial and you like the person and all that. But if you're not mentally really trying to build yourself with somebody, there's no way it can last. There's no way it can work. It's only going to be a matter of time for you get sick of each other. because you're not actually looking at it for what it is. You're looking at it as like a boyfriend, girlfriend, show off to the world thing. When you're not supposed to look at it, it's supposed to mean something to you. You're supposed to enhance your life somehow. It's supposed, this person's supposed to be the other part of you. Duh. And it's not like some spiritual super, she's my other half. No, she has to fit a part of your life, and you have to fit a part of her life where you have that feeling. That way, you don't want to walk away, because who the fuck wants to walk away from the person that has this bond to them, this connections with all these different things? It makes it harder. But most people are leaving now because it's the mental. Most people are not choosing their partners because of, I don't know what you guys choose, because I know me personally, I've always been looking for a certain mentality that is not, I can't, because most men say to push, orders, and I run the show. I want to run things in a way, but not really. I want to say what the fuck I want to say, and when I say this, you acknowledge it and just be like, all right, let's try that or something. You know what I mean? Or prove me wrong. Don't just tell me, nah, we shouldn't do it. Why? Because anytime I tell you no, I'm going to have a reason why. Anyway, so as I was listening to this, they were kind of, Jeezy was very smart, I would say. He did the smart thing and took a little interview, and he had a good interviewer, I guess. Sound the horns. And she was talking about like all the things men really want to say, but we may say it in the wrong way or whatever, or we just don't say it because we know we're gonna get chewed up for it. That's it. No matter what a man say, once you divorce your wife or leave your girlfriend, everybody knows everyone's going to deep throat her. And oh my God, he was so wrong. He should have never left you. You're a good one. Knowing damn well nobody knows what's really going on in that relationship, though. 90% of the times, y'all chicks be driving dudes crazy, or make a dude just not want to be with you no more. You don't even gotta drive somebody crazy. You're just boring. That'd be a lot of y'all problem. Y'all be boring. And that's because the world, told you we're supposed to cater to your whole reality and entertain you, when you're supposed to help out with that. Did I really leave my money home? I guess so. Go back for a little walk home. Anyway, so Reva's like pointing out a lot. I'm gonna put it in my community section. Reva was just really hitting some good points, and she was using his ex-wife's video, because she made a video before they got divorced and was like, I gotta straighten up. I gotta figure out how to do this marriage thing, or my marriage is not gonna last. And she was right. Which I give her respect for that, because most people are not going to admit that when it comes to women, and just blatantly say, I'm about to, lose my husband. They usually flip it around. And that's no shade to her. That's actually respect to her, because if things ain't working, and, you may be the fault, or both of you may be the fault, there's no need to trash each other. It's okay to just be like, it didn't work. Hush, hush, hush. Don't be running your mouth about me. I kind of am famous, and you're kind of famous. So, we don't need to make sure that neither one of us ever get it with anybody ever again. See, that's what broke-ass people do. Desperate people. They lie on you so nobody wants you. Not realizing, no, somebody's going to want them. The truth's going to come out eventually, you know what I'm saying? So, as Jeezy was very strategic in, I guess, having the questions asked or what he was saying, me as a man sitting there with my brain, I'm sitting there like, yo, if I was a woman listening to this, I would be more understanding and why he chose to just leave her, because it wasn't that it was super bad. He could have dissed her, but he didn't. He even said it himself. He was like, nah, there's some things that happened that I ain't even gonna talk about because it could hurt her image or my image, and that's not what I didn't break up with her to be on like TV. I did this, and I want to talk about it because other men are going through this. And he brought up one of the greatest things I ever heard. He goes, yeah, I really feel like most of my marriage problems come from the lack of having a mother. Because my mother was so blatantly gangster and doing all these harsh things that she didn't even probably know she knew she was doing it, but she didn't know how far she was doing it. That he said, I never really felt love before. Like unconditional love. The thing that, you're supposed to give your kid before you send them out in the world so they can give it to other people. The good ones they choose and find. See, that made me realize why there's so many broken people hurting other people, because they never got that, and then no one teaches them about God or building yourself up, so then they never learn self-love, which that's what unconditional love really is. And when they don't get it, they see other people, and then the sabotage and the hates and the fucking dumb shit. And I said, man, if only more people actually would just accept the fact that we really didn't get raised right. And I don't care if you came in a house or not, or how much money or anything, because where's your marriage at? You know what I mean? I see people on every level, they can't even deal with each other, or they're just dealing with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people seem like they got a really good, happy home, but let that suave dude come around and be like, yeah, I want you. A lot of y'all dudes would get left, just like with the women. A lot of y'all women think y'all are so secure because you chose the easy one, but y'all just settling. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because, why fucking risk playing the gambling Russian roulette every day with all these crazy people? So I actually get that. But it's like the people that are actually searching for these certain relationships to build or experience this life in a certain way, it's like people are just completely robbed out of it in so many different ways. Like, I'm listening to this dude's interview, and I'm like, yo, I literally just said that in another video, I remember. What the fuck is the point of getting rich and then you don't have a family or know what to do when you get the money? You just spend your money until you're broke. What the fuck's the point of getting rich then? You did all of that shit just to live the same fucking way you would regular. Buying shit and chilling and getting high and drunk and having sex with women. That shit ain't real, bro. That shit is only fun for like fucking 3 years, my nigga. Straight real. That shit is not gonna be fun for fucking a lifetime. There's no way. I'm sure you can amuse yourself going to different places and all of that. But if you ain't got no purpose behind it, it's just, I'm rich and now I live in a world. Dog, that's gonna kill you inside, dog. I learned that off watching old dudes that retired and actually liked working, and then when they retire, they go get another job anyway. Sound the horns. Why? Because they're used to working. They need something to do. They didn't plan for their retirement. They didn't think in their head, after I stop working, if I don't build a life outside of my job, then I'm just gonna be a nigga in the motherfucking house doing nothing after this, because I ain't got no friends. All my friends is getting older. We all dying and all that other shit. And then next thing you know, you just that dude sitting out on the fucking stoop every other day. That dude taking walks by himself and all this dumb shit. When you still could be getting friends and meeting up with people and doing things. But you know what happens? People meet up and you get up with other losers that ain't got no goddamn inspiration to do nothing, so y'all just do the same loser shit all day. Which brings me back to the video. It's because these are learned behaviors. Most of us grow up watching our parent either, if you're in a bad household, most of us like in the projects or low income, we watch our parents scheming or fucking barely working most of their life. So you have no foundation of hard work. You become what you see the most. So if you see this person getting by bullshitting, well then you're gonna have that mentality of I can get by bullshitting too. I don't have to go as hard. But then you don't realize your ass ain't gonna have nothing until you start, the women kick in and that sex drive kick in. Then you start realizing, well, yeah, the more I have, the better choices I get in life. So, but then you end up like Jeezy at the top of the world. You get married and you want to have this family and break the generational curse of staying together and raising your kids. And like I said, they didn't say what made them break up, so I don't know. But then some bullshit happens and you can't even do that because he even admits himself he wasn't truly ready because he never experienced love. So he was ready to grow into doing new things and learning new things so he could actually bring out the inner childhood and get over the fact that his mom passed away and that he never got to speak to her the way he wanted. He always bottled up inside and all these fucked up things he was saying that she did, like most parents do. And it's like, that's why I'm so glad my father made me face my fears like that. Face my moms and all the people that fucked me over. Because that shit really will kill you inside. I'm like, I could not imagine being Jeezy right now. I mean, it'd probably be good. I mean, rich, Jeezy, famous and anything. But inside, if all this is true, I'm like, yo, that's gotta be fucking like getting nuded almost, man. Like spiritually, like for real. Like men are not supposed to have this anger in their heart at their mother from fucking demasculating them and taking their chances away from a better life when they knew in their heart of their own work, as long as this person doesn't fucking sabotage me, I can do better. I can get ahead. But no, niggas gotta leave at fucking 15, 14 and say, fuck it, I gotta get the fuck out of here because no matter what money I make, I gotta give up to fucking Big Shirley over here. Like I'm a fucking boyfriend or something. As I watch a scheme on niggas, get the fuck out of here with you women. Y'all make men hate yous. Do you understand that? That we fucking watch what yous do and then we grow up and we look at all women like that and then yous go, what's wrong with you? Who hurt you? Some of our mothers did and destroyed what we look at as you as a woman. And then we, meet yous, and then yous just suck us dry and do all the fucked up things yous do, adding on to the abuse. Making us not want to learn our more feminine ways and how to actually treat a woman and shit because we ain't got no daddy and shit. So we got to learn off experience and other men and take what we know and put it together, and then we have to test it on you. See how we got to do it, right? But nah, y'all see that and be like, oh, we got to give her? Oh, we got an easy one, girls. We got an easy one. And then y'all act like there's fucking more men than women or something. Y'all destroy a half a block of niggas. That means y'all done in that neighborhood. Y'all finished. I don't even know how women don't even think about, oh yeah, I forgot I could move away. Start a whole new life, and there's always a dummy that'll be like, oh, you had 50 niggas? Alright, it doesn't matter. Or you'll just lie to him and, he'll believe it. It's ridiculous. And those times are almost, for a lot of you, coming to an end. Because men like this Jeezy coming out with his stories and letting it be known, which is going to be good for the more harder gangster brothers to hear, like, yeah, you do need to fucking, you need to heal, bro. You think you alright, but you ain't. A lot of your fights and a lot of your arguments is because you didn't never tell your mom she's a bitch and that she's wrong and you are gonna be something, and you already are something, and you ain't your daddy, and you did it, y'all ain't stupid, and y'all don't realize what the fuck some of us go through, how we make it out, how some of us, these niggas cut themselves off because they can't take the mental abuse, they can't take all the things that was happening, on top of all the high school friends and strangers and the world and the internet. It's like, yo, bro, that's why I yell at y'all. That's why I scream at y'all. I ain't trained to be what I am. I do it though. I survived it, and I make other niggas come up out of it and get stronger through experience. And you could look up all these other dudes and all that. Just look at their channels, bro. They ain't trying to do nothing. They just trying to talk shit, point fingers at somebody, and say, "Give me your money now." I entertained you. You gonna be better now. Go work out, eat right, and hit the gym. Get the fuck out of here. These niggas ain't trying to go through the mud with you. They don't want to hear them phone calls on a late night. They don't want you texting them and none of that shit. They don't want none of that. They don't want to actually do no fucking service towards you. They want to tell you a couple things, know your bitch ass ain't gonna do nothing, and you gonna keep running back. You gonna keep running back like a fucking drug addict. That's what the name of the game, YouTube and all this shit is, dog. These niggas ain't trying to heal niggas. Why? Because they always get more people back. Why do I want to heal people? Because there's so many fucking people in the world. Why the fuck not? See, I'm not one of these idiots that think like a fucking dumbass doctor. And as long as I keep them sick, and as long as they need to come back, they'll keep coming. No, for me, there's so many billions of fucking people in the world. What the fuck? Every time I do help somebody out and they actually, do what they're supposed to, right, Danny? And tell people like, yo, this dude changed my fucking life. If you was just a man enough to do that the way you should have did it around town, instead of trying to pretend to be me, like you was gonna be the righteous one, look at you now. Look at you now. And you was right. The Lord did punish you for throwing me out. You're a fucking idiot. I was the blessing to your whole life. I changed your whole life, dog. And then, right as I went to go get surgery, you want to get rid of me. You know how stupid that was? Why do you think my life went up and yours went down? Red. Stupid ass. I told you to fucking ride with me, nigga. I told you I was gonna do everything. You already seen me do the fucking other shit when I was living in the projects, and I said, yo, I'll be living in the house in another couple years. I don't know where, but I am, and I did it. So, you had your chance, buddy. I wanted to take you back. That's why I came to your house during my mom's funeral. I wanted to piece it up with you and put the hatchet. But you said what you said. You said you told your brother you did something. And you didn't tell me what you did. So you must have did something to me, or you did some real foul shit that you don't want me to know about. And that's alright. But that's why your ass got pushed to the side. Because you ain't real like that. You ain't built for this. And when this shit start going real, and you start realizing, yeah, this was my only ticket to get my wife. Just like he fucking said it was going to be. Going through all of this. Putting ourselves out there. Actually becoming something and using what we got. But nah, you didn't believe. It's alright though. There's plenty of other teachers out there, right? Plenty of dudes online. Just like I just told them. What you was doing. Listening to them goofy ass niggas, and where they get you? Nowhere. Why? Because some people need hands-on experience. They need somebody to actually come and talk to them. And you need the energy to push into them. I did that for you for fucking free for years. And what would you say? Oh, yo, I was paying all the bills, dog. I was stressed out. You was paying all the fucking bills before I came there, nigga. And you're paying all the bills now that I'm not there. So what the fucking difference is? Oh, I'm not there and you're not a fucking manager no more. Alright? You see what happens when you betray me? Did you believe me back then? I don't know. Everything happened, and you chose to do what you did. You should have stayed down. DJ too. You should have stayed down too, dog. You got a fucking kid. The fuck is y'all niggas doing? Both y'all niggas don't realize both y'all shit went down tank soon as y'all started whatever y'all did. Anyway, we gonna continue the Jeezy thing. I'm running out of time. I respect it. I'm gonna put it up in the community section. This is some bullshit talking, letting y'all know that the good black man's image is coming back for some of us. Oh,